Hello, Gemini. Welcome to your February general guidance. These will be your messages for the month. Not everything will resonate for you. If it's not your story, it's not your story. Okay, these upside down. You can check out some of your other placements. If not, you can check out some of my other videos that I will be uploading at some point in the future. So let's start out with some oracle cards to see where you're at, where you're going, what you need to know. And then we'll get into the tarot. What messages do Gemini need to know for the month? You have got Venus, love. Okay, let's see one more. Pretty much all the signs have got 2 or 3 of these. I've got only one. And Taurus, I have. How interesting. Venus rules Taurus. So maybe some abundance for you is coming through here, Gemini. Some abundance, some love. The I haves, what you have. This is talking about resources too. Taurus is very self-reliant. It could be self-love too. Taurus and Venus. Venus in Taurus. Venus ruling Taurus is about self-love. It's not about love with another. That's the Libra archetype. So self-love. What kind of resources do you have? What do you have? Could also be that literally there's abundance coming your way, especially in this combination, the way I see it. Venus is the great benefic, and because Taurus is here with you, you know, wherever you have Taurus in your chart or wherever you have Venus in your chart, there could be some love, some abundance showing up in that area. Some of you, there's a relationship showing up here. But I also get the feeling that this is more the relationship you have with yourself. It could be a Taurus rising, some of you. Okay, so again, it talks about a lot about self-love. The Venus archetype is also about harmonizing things. So you might have more harmony in your life right now, or you're wishing to harmonize certain things in your life. Okay. So let's see what the Moonology has for you, Gemini. What does Gemini need to know? Okay, that's too many. Step out of your comfort zone. How lovely. You've got the North Node. How interesting. The North Node is in Taurus now. For you that are a little bit into astrology and you follow astrology, you know what I'm talking about. But the North Node is right now in Taurus, which means that your direction has something to do with the Taurus archetype. And Taurus, you know, it's about what you have, what are your resources, how you can increase those resources. It doesn't have to be materially specifically, but because it's Taurus, it's a physical sign, so it talks about the physical reality. Okay, so again, I feel like it could be some kind of a windfall of abundance showing up for you, Gemini. You could literally, for some of you, pursue your path in life. Get out of your comfort zone. You might be doing something you always wanted to do and you're passionate about. Follow your North Star, as they say. What do you want to do the most? The North Node also indicates new energy. It's something that's new, that's coming to light. Some of you might find your path in life during this time. The North Node is also the node that increases things. And because Taurus is here and this North Node is in Taurus, it's a beautiful synchronicity. For some of you, especially those of you Geminis who have prominent Taurus in your chart or Venus somewhere. There's going to be an increase of something there in that area. Okay. So Gemini, what do you need to know the most right now? What's the guidance for you? What's the guidance for you, Gemini? You've got the Great Severing, Mars energy, anger, conflict, softening to love. So you might be cutting something out here, okay? Mars does talk about cutting things out. It does have that archetype of through conflict and through, you know, whatever difficulties you're going through, you see where your allies are and you see where your enemies are. So you might be choosing your allies, cutting out your enemies. There is something being cut out of your life. You might not even have control over it because something else needs to come through here. And you know, you've got love here again. So if you're having some kind of a conflict, some kind of, you know, anger issues, there's, you know, tempers running high around you this month. Your message here for you to soften up to that, to not tense up, to create more tension, to soften up to something, to see where your similarities are, okay? If you're having conflicts with people, for example, to look for similarities, to not look for, oh, you're like this and I'm like that, and therefore, you know, we're forever enemies. To remember, you know, that those people in your life have something to say about you. I went to say, I lost my train of thought. So yeah, if you're going through conflicts in that, to soften up against it. Okay. So let's see, Gemini, what the tarot has for you. Messages for Gemini. Let me pull this up a little so you can see. There's that conflict showing up in the present moment, Gemini. It does seem like in the past you might have had some kind of abundance here with that King of Pentacles, King of Swords. Could be dealing with these archetypes, or these are people in your life that you've dealt with in the past. Either way, there's like stability showing up for you here. You know, perhaps you're even committed to someone here. You do have the Hierophant right in the middle here. But it's almost like there's something that didn't quite sit right with you. I don't know why I'm getting that impression. Maybe somebody was been offering you stability and things, but it's like, I feel like your intuition was telling you there was something off about it, Gemini. It's like you're trying to gain clarity about something. Why is this moon here? I feel like your intuition is quite high as well. You know, the Hangman is here into the future too. So I feel like you're trying to, yeah, you definitely wanted to walk away from something that didn't sit right with you, Gemini. That Eight of Cups showed up. Because we see in the moon card too, there's a person here kind of walking on water trying to go towards something. It's like you don't know yet where you're going, but you just know that you want to go because it doesn't sit right with you. You know, it could be something quite shadowy about whomever you're dealing with, or, you know, there was a lot of deception there. Yeah, somebody made you some kind of an offer here, some kind of a new start shaped up for you in the past, Gemini. I'm not going to dwell too much on the past, but it does feel like you walked away from whatever this offer was because it just didn't feel right to you. It's like you almost like you were confused at one point and then you saw right through it and it's like, okay, it's not for me, time to go. Or maybe it just wasn't for you, quite literally. Somebody might have offered you something, or there was some kind of an opportunity that showed up that just was not for you. Okay? So in the present moment, tell me about the Seven of Cups. Again, there's some confusion going on here, Gemini. It's like you're trying to get to the bottom of something here, gain clarity, gain enlightenment. Look how beautiful that is. Got the Hierophant and the Hangman right underneath it. It's like you're trying to enlighten yourself about something. Could be about some kind of a conflict here that you have with someone, or whether it's a conflict you have within yourself because you're confused. You know, because you have the great severing here. The Five of Swords and the Four of Swords, and you have the King of Swords there. This is someone that's cutting something out. Okay, you might be cutting out the bullshit, you know, whatever that is in your life. The Knight of Wands in reversed. Okay, am I holding this upside down? Yes, I am. Okay, sorry, Gemini. Well, that came out in reverse, but it could be a sort of an energy here of a player if you're dealing with a person that's in and out a lot of the time. It's like there's no stability with this person. It could be that this person is a deceiver. There's some deception going on here. It's like very alluring, okay? The Knight of Wands and the Seven of Cups. There's something very alluring here that drives you forward, okay? If this is you, if this is someone you're dealing with, possibly, I don't know. But there's something very alluring here that you want to pursue. But the Seven of Cups, this is a card that talks about images. It's not form, okay? There is nothing formed here. It's just like a perception kind of thing. So you might perceive something as being very alluring that you need to pursue here. It's like an idea that's not yet formed in your head. Chasing some kind of a dream here. But this is someone that impulsively jumps into things where, you know, there's no stable ground here is what I'm hearing. There's something quite mysterious, quite alluring about this. Could be a person for some of you, a fire sign specifically. But it's almost like it's not real. You know, when I look at this combination, the imagery that came in my mind is that story of Don Quixote. I don't know if you've heard of that story before, about the guy who kept trying to fight things that weren't there. I don't know why that analogy came to my mind, but just be careful, Gemini, if you're, you know, if this is you doing it or you're dealing with someone like that, that's kind of shallow. Okay, it's weird. Somebody shallow, probably. You're dealing with someone that's shallow, or you are just kind of indulging into things that are quite like fantasy like, whatever that is for you. Tell me about this Hierophant. Beg your pardon. Okay, King of Cups. Some of you have a partnership showing up here. One that could have a potential for commitment. Oh, okay. Be mindful, Gemini, if you're dealing with a person, this person is fickle for one, and they're not going to keep their word. Okay, if you're dealing with a specific person, a water sign shows up here, fire sign for some of you, earth sign that was in the past. A predominance of water here, I see, and swords. Air, sorry. But whomever you're dealing with, Gemini, just be careful that whatever situation this is for you, this person or this situation isn't what you think it is, and this person is not going to keep their word or not going to keep their promises to you. You're dealing with somebody that's flaky as hell, especially with this Five of Swords being here next to it. There's going to be a lot of abuses. No, that's not the right word. Some of you might get abused by someone. I don't know. Verbally is what's coming through here. Okay, so there's a lot of verbal interactions here, but they're not being honest. They don't come from the heart. They come from, from a shadowy mind, from an overblown ego or something like that. So be careful, Gemini, who you're dealing with. There might be someone in your life that's promising you the moon and the stars, but they're kind of like, they just create fantasies, Now, if this is you, Gemini, just calling you out a little, make sure you keep your promises, okay? If you're making promises to someone, don't be flaky, okay? Because you can be flaky if this is your energy here. I'm also hearing you need to speak from your heart if you do speak to someone, like to not let your ego drive that conversation, because there's that danger here with that Five of Swords. Okay, there's that fire sign showing up again. Some of you, you're having conflict with the fire sign here, Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. Tell me more about this. Why is this here? Because of love, okay. Very strong connection here you have with someone, Gemini. But whatever this is in your connection, there's a lot of lies, a lot of deception, a lot of mind games. Somebody's not keeping their promises. This is you or your person. Take it as it resonates. Flaky, in and out, not speaking their truth, not speaking from the heart. So be careful, Gemini. I see a very, very flaky person here in your life, okay? I mean, this could be you again doing it to someone else, that can be the case. But just be careful who you're dealing with. This person plays mind games. Okay, there is a powerful connection here. I mean, there might even be feelings involved here with this King of Cups, but what I'm hearing mostly is that somebody does not speak from their heart. They speak from a different level. So there's like a mismatch of energy here, okay? One person is putting in emotions and things from the heart and commitment to the connection, and the other person is a flake, okay? So there's going to be conflicts here. Now, this could be you fighting with yourself here. That Five of Swords, you're trying to bring yourself into some kind of a balance. So, take it as it resonates. You might not have a person in your life that you're fighting with. So anyway, Gemini, moving on. What's coming up in the future? I do see you getting away from this situation here. Okay? I see you completely withdrawing from this person, this conflict situation, whatever this is. It's like, that's it, you're done. You say your piece and then you just leave, okay? And it could be that you leave um, quite silently, okay? It's almost like you're silencing this person, or you just break off contact. It's like a no contact kind of thing here. Um, so this is good. At least you're leaving that shit behind, whatever that is. Could be that you are cutting off ties with someone here, and because Mars shows up here, and Mars rules Aries and it's exalted in Leo and Sagittarius. You could be dealing with a fire sign here that you're cutting some things out with, and fire sign shows up very strongly here. So, I see you just completely going no contact with this person, or just taking a break from whatever circumstance you find yourself in. I feel like you're hoping for stability in a situation. Like in the past, you might have had this illusion that there's going to be something stable. And then you get to the present moment and you open your eyes and you realize that this is a completely different reality, Gemini. Okay, the fantasy has been cut out by reality, by the harsh reality. So I do see you walking away from this. You might have even walked away from this person in the past, if it's the same person. I don't know. So I see you going completely quiet, completely silent, withdrawing within yourself, trying to look at things from a different perspective here with this Hanged Man. I don't see you doing anything in the future, Gemini. You might be walking away from this, not having any contact with this person, but I still feel like you carry this thing with you on your mind somehow, because the Hanged Man is someone that is remaining somewhat attached to something, to a situation, like not in a bad way, but I feel like you needing to realize why this has been happening, to draw your conclusions, to gain some enlightenment over the situation. You do have two cards here that talk about getting to the truth, gaining enlightenment. Give me a bit more on this. Yeah, you just want to heal. You want to be in peace, Gemini. I ask why Gemini is like this. You just want to be left alone, to bring yourself into equilibrium. Because I feel like there's a pretty rattling situation here happening for you. And I see you in the future completely disengaging from it and just going within and trying to heal, trying to find your balance within yourself. So that's good, Gemini. You're going the right way. What are you trying to manifest here with this Magician? I feel like you're pulling your power back to yourself. It's like you're taking your power back, Gemini, with this Magician. Because the Magician is someone that knows how to control energy. So I feel like you're pulling your energy back from whatever this silly conflict is and trying to channel it into something else. But what is it? What is Gemini trying to create? Yeah, you're trying to do something new here. Okay? Could be that you're going towards a different relationship. If this was a past relationship, for example, that's breaking apart. I also feel like you're trying to plant seeds into something that you might enjoy doing and you want to pursue. It doesn't have to be romantic. Apprenticeship, you might be taking lessons here. You might be trying to learn a new skill, something you actually like to do. For some of you, you're manifesting a new job opportunity for some of you. Something you really enjoy being into, no false promises and all of that. So all in all, Gemini, your reading actually ends pretty positively, okay? You're walking away from whatever mess that is. And I feel like there's going to be a period for you when you're going to be by yourself, trying to bring yourself into balance. But then eventually you're going to pull your energy back um, from, these unnecessary distractions, and you're going to channel it into something that's going to probably grow over time, because you go from a page to a knight. So I feel like you're going to come up with some kind of an idea here, and you're going to try to put it into action, Gemini, with the knights. The knights are about action. So it's a beautiful, beautiful reading, Gemini. I love it. Let's see if I can get you some advice. It does say here to soften to love. So if you have conflicts, again, it's showing up you. The Temperance card is a very softening kind of an energy. So you're doing the right thing, kind of pulling away and focusing on yourself. Give me some advice for Gemini. Be clear about what you want and go and get it. And this Tower, whatever needs to go, let it go. Okay? It could be a Tower moment here for some of you that is brought by, this conflict you're having. When you understand that there is something that has a false foundation, just let it go. It's not even in your control, actually, because the Tower isn't something you can control. What you can control is how you respond to it. Okay, so if there's a Tower moment showing up, if there's a relationship breaking apart, or, whatever other circumstances is, soften to it and let it go, because you have control over how you respond to it. And with the King of Swords being here, this is your energy, Gemini. This is you about being very practical and very logical about it. So you think, okay, this thing didn't work out. I might as well just go somewhere else and try again with something else. Okay, it's like the most boring practical thing you can do, but air signs have that. They don't stick around, because we air signs are like clouds, like the wind. Okay, a cloud will come, it will be there for a minute, and then it will go. A cloud doesn't cling to anything, especially to shitty situations. So your advice is to just let it go. And your response to it and the decisions you make for yourself after that will make all the difference. So that's your reading, Gemini. Very interesting. I do feel like there is some abundance coming your way, though, because you do have this Page of Pentacles here and the Magician. So something that might seem like it's little now, it's a page, it's going to grow into something bigger. So whatever it is you're starting this month, or you're putting your energy into this month, it's going to grow into something bigger. There's going to be abundance for you. Thank you so much for watching, Gemini. I wish you a good month, and I'll see you next time. Bye.